Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch or would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Breitling Super AVI Chronograph GMT 46P-51 Mustang. I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the case. Well, let's give a little overview before we get there, and let's talk about the Breitling collections. Breitling has a lot of different collections. I think something like 10 different collections or 9, something like that. They have the classic AV, which is what this falls under. They also have the Navitimer, which is one of their most recognizable models. Then they have the Avenger, which is those big ones. They have the Super Avenger and such. Then they have the Premier, which is kind of like a dress watch, and then they have Chronomat and some Heritage, Super Ocean, and etc., etc. But now what you're looking at is the classic AV. Classic AV. Okay, and in the classic AV section, the theme of the classic AV is a pioneering pilot's watch. A pilot's watch, but it's meant to look a bit vintage. It has aviation heritage to it, and they all have this sort of similar look to it, this AV look to it, a pilot look to it, and all look a little bit retro, if you will. Okay, it's one of their very cool lines, and the line that you're looking at here today, right now, is the larger version. They make actually 2 versions of this classic AV P-51 Mustang. They make the 46 millimeter big boy that you see right in front of you, and they also make another one. It's a bit smaller. I forgot how big it is. I think it's something like I don't know, 42 or something. But anyways, this is the big boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start talking about this, and let's start with the case. And the first thing I can say is it's 46 millimeters. It's a big case, 46 millimeters. And that's my thumb to my index finger, longest distance across. It's one of the bigger watches, so be prepared for a bigger watch. But look, it's supposed to be a watch that is meant for pilots, and I would assume in a dark cockpit, you would need to have a watch that you could easily tell the time with, and you can do so with a large display at 46 millimeter, or just if you like bigger watches, that is a trend. So it is a pretty cool thing. Okay, let's look at sort of also in depth at the case. You'll notice that it has a nice beveled edge on where the lugs meet the case, and has a nice mirror finish or polished finish on the top, and then a satin finish on the side lugs, also done very nicely. And the pushers have this old school pushers, which is pretty cool. I think they stick out and they have just an old school look to them. All right. Okay, the case itself is, as I said, 46 millimeters, but the diameter is 15.9, so it's almost 16 millimeters. That's quite a thick watch. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but when I tell you about the movement and the dial and tell you what this thing does, you'll understand why it has to have this kind of thickness, because it actually does quite a bit, and it makes sense that it would be a watch that has aviation heritage and aviation links because of the complications that this watch can do. Okay. All right, that's the thickness. I talked to you about, I should probably tell you the lug width. The lug width is actually 24 millimeters, which is actually it's actually one of the largest lug widths that you can get. But the watch is 46 millimeters, so kind of no surprise there. All right, and let's talk about the dial here. Now, let's start with the first thing is, what I like about this dial is that it has a vintage look to it. These luminescence, normally they're white luminescence that gives you the brightest lume, but Breitling chose to go with this vanilla or patinaed or off-white colored lume, and it's meant to look like lume that has aged over time, but actually it's brand new. And the way they do that is because, well, this watch has a vintage look to it. Even when you look at the font, for example, of the bezel, this is kind of an old school font, and they keep that same theme going with the hour markers, which are Arabic numbers and have luminescent on them, very bright luminescent, by the way, as well as the GMT hand, and they even put it on the the minute counter of the chronograph. I think it's pretty cool. This watch really lights up quite well at night, in fact. All right. Now, what does it do? Okay, let's look at the 3 sub counters. You can tell that it's a chronograph, so it has the minutes on the right, seconds on the left, which is the running seconds. And then the big seconds is when you start and stop it, which is at the 12 o'clock it starts. And then it has an hour at the 6 o'clock. Not only does it have a chronograph, which let's say, for example, the Daytona has a chronograph, but this watch actually also has a date, and a very ingenious way to put the date, by the way. In fact, I wonder if Rolex or some other, smart company would do the same. You see the date window, they put the date window inside the register of the 6 o'clock instead of putting it somewhere else, so that it looks flush still. It's actually a genius way to place to put it. So you have the date, because we often forget the date, like month 1 through 31. Or let's say you're traveling, you're a pilot or something, and let's say you're traveling from Asia to America. Well, the date changes, so it would be nice to know the date. And also, what else it has is a GMT hand for pilots. So you can tell 24-hour time, which is more important if you're a pilot, or let's just say you're traveling. Because, let's be honest, how many of us are actually pilots, right? Not many. You might be, but not many. And for the normal person, you want to know the time in another city, state, whatever, or let's say in Europe or Asia. So you can tell that by simply looking at the hour hand. And you can tell if it's night or day, if it's past the 6 o'clock or 18 o'clock, which is 6 o'clock p.m., until 6 a.m. So if it's in the top half of this dial, then it means they are in the morning. And you can tell that by simply looking at the inside bezel, actually, and that tells the GMT hand. You can even do so at night, so there's no light, you can still read it. So quite a watch that has quite a bit of features to it. Very cool. And the bezel, of course, here is steel, but they made it with a very vintage look to it as well. All right, so that goes to that. And by the way, let's talk about the strap now. Now, normally I would say, well, it's just a leather strap. Well, it is just a leather strap, but you know what it reminds me of? And also I can point a few things out to you that you might not have noticed, is that, look, check out the stitching on this. It's a really nice stitch. Normally you have, here you see you have a double stitch here, and then you have like sort of this extra stitch on the side. Normally you don't get all that. You just have a single stitch, it goes up the top, gets to the end, finish. This one has a bunch of stitching on it, and why do they do that? I'm not sure, but decoratively it does look really cool. It gives it a very, how would I say, natural hand stitched look to it, and it has a weathered look on the strap as well that makes it look quite vintage, which goes along with the rest of the watch quite well. And yeah. And it has a nice thickness to it too. A lot of straps have a curve to it. This one is all thick everywhere. So it just have a very strong, feels like an old leather bag, a beautiful old leather bag or old leather boot. So done very nicely, very nicely. I like it. Okay, let's talk about the movement here. The movement is a Breitling B04 manufacturer. And I believe this is an in-house movement. It's self-winding, so you don't need to have a battery, and it has a GMT function and a chronograph function, and even has a date function, as I said earlier. Just done very well, and it even has a little airplane on the back, so ticks a lot of marks here for me. I can't say it's a super beautiful movement, but it is a good looking movement, and especially for the price point. It's not a Patek or Audemars Piguet level, but it's certainly not a bad looking movement. Okay. And quite a good looking movement, in fact. Okay, now I also want to remind you, look, the retail price on this watch is, I don't know, it's quite a bit. I think it's something like $10,000 and change, but we're selling it at jazztime.com a lot less than that, in the sevens. So look, if you want to buy this watch, please buy it at jazztime.com. Now, time for me to try this watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I have a 7.5 inch wrist, and as you can see, the watch looks very, very nice on me. 46 millimeters, not too big, not too small. Well, obviously not too small, but not too big either. It fits very well, and I definitely would recommend it for those who want to have all these functions, have a vintage look, have something that's not like a watch that everybody else has, and is also not going to break the bank. So look, if you'd like to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.